Hey guys, it's Ted from TGQ Marketing, and today I'm going to go over display advertising and how it can help your party bus business, and a bunch of tips and tricks that most agencies and marketers just don't know about advertising on Google, display, and YouTube, and how much better it can be than like Facebook advertising or anything like that. So, just walking through here, this is one of my dummy accounts. I'm going to create an ad group and kind of show you guys the targeting capabilities of, say, a party bus company in Fort Lauderdale or Miami, and how granular and targeted you can really get. So we can just go in here and we're going to do the display prospecting campaign. So for this, we just put one. You want to click add targeting. So in here, you can see a bunch of different targeting methods that you can do. Everything from audiences, such as people that are in market for your service now that have looked at party buses within the last 7 days, people that have affinity to going out to bars, nightclubs, or listen to certain types of music that would be in your target customer. You can target them, or based on age, gender, parental status. Another super powerful contextual type of targeting would be keywords. So if they're typing in YouTube like Fort Lauderdale parties, or pool parties, Fort Lauderdale, or music festivals in your area, those people might also want a party bus to get shuttle transfers there, or if they're looking up certain nightclubs on YouTube, or looking up even blogs or topics within your area about casinos or wine tours or anything like that. We could target them before they're specifically looking for a party bus and they're more trying to go to an event, and a party bus would just enhance the event that they're going to go to, as well as topics if you want to be more broad, and specific placements like videos, apps, and websites you can also target. So for the first one, let's start with audiences. So $1 audience here. So you can really browse or create different audiences here. So let's say nightlife enthusiasts. This might be an audience you might want to target, just because if people are into nightlife, they might also want to get a party bus. They might not know how much more better a party bus could be when going with a big group of friends. So that could be one single targeting we could test. Click done here. And now we can create an actual ad. So now that we have this targeting of nightlife enthusiasts, this is just one ad group that we're going to go for now. We're going to test multiple different ones, and I can show you guys what I just went over, but for 3 or 4 different ad groups. So click create a new ad. Let's do a responsive display ad. So these responsive display ads I've seen perform the best. So it's basically image ads that can show up anywhere on the internet or YouTube, on articles or YouTube channels, or over banners. So it's very, very helpful to do it like this. So for this case, I'm just going to put my agency website. Okay, so I'm going to add some images. So I'm just going to go into, this works. So there's a lot of text over this, so this wouldn't be the best, but I'm just going to go for this for now, just for an example. Next, we're going to add some headlines. So I created some ad copy before in a spreadsheet, so we can just copy this over. We have a headline here: need a party bus, premier party bus, most affordable party bus. You want to make sure the character lengths here aren't going over when you're creating your copy. Next, another headline, let's say free party bus quotes. Then you want some descriptions here as well. These are a little bit longer, so they can be up to 90. And for the descriptions, you really want to go in depth, because the headlines don't necessarily need to say your service. They just need to hook the attention of the person you're targeting. Okay. So you can kind of see a bunch of different types of formats that they just make for you out of the box, and it's very, very helpful. because you can get speed to market super fast. So you can see this on text ads as well. You can see this also in different Google properties such as YouTube. So this is what it would look like on YouTube. So you can see the different ad formats. You can also see on Gmail if you want to target people in their email. You can see on desktop. So it helps to have responsive displays, so you don't have to hire a graphic designer or anything like that. You can just go straight to market. Okay, business name, let's just say agency marketing. Okay. So now that we have all this here, you'll get a score based on like how many images and everything. You honestly want to add as many images, videos, and everything as possible based on your targeting. So even the fact that we targeted a nightlife enthusiast, you could even put that headline. Do you love nightlife? So even having something like that, it could hook somebody in. Like, yeah, we like nightlife, and they see the party bus. A party bus could just enhance their nightlife experience. So you can really get creative with the copy here and just talk about your benefits in the description. And we'll just create this ad group. Okay. And so the ad group is here. Ad group 17 that we just created. And we'd want to rename this. So since we're doing an affinity audience, we just want to put nightlife affinity. Okay. So that's one targeting here. And I always recommend that you make at least 3 to 4 different targeting based on the previous mentioned keywords, in market, and also topics or keywords that you can target, because you'll see different performance, or you'll want to test different like channels or videos depending on how big your market is. You might, or how like specific you want to get. You can make as many ad groups as you want. The benefit to having them split out is you can really see what is working and what is not. So now you'll see the Nightlife Affinity 2 is here, and this has the same ad group and targeting, but we want to change this. Let's try a YouTube targeting. So let's do party bus, and then we'll just do YouTube. So we just go into here, and we're going to want to change the targeting a little bit. So instead of having this here, I'm just going to remove this. And I'd always recommend actually pausing these audiences, because removing isn't really necessary. As long as it's paused, you'll still have the data in there. But in this case, we're just going to do a placement targeting. So if you click edit in here, edit placements. So you always want to just be targeting, because you don't really want to do observation, because you'll get literally everything when we want to be very specific in the people that we want. So we'll just do party bus. So it pops up. So we can go for websites, YouTube channels, videos, apps, app categories. You can test a bunch of different stuff, but you want to be very granular at the ad group level in like what you pick. So in this case, let's look at some videos. So we have Rich the Kids party bus video. Why not? So a guy watching a party bus video. So depending if you want to target kids or who your market is, these party bus ones can be good as well. Or if like you're in the Spanish market, there's a few other party bus videos. So I would add a bunch here depending on how many views it has. And you'll see, like, as you analyze your essentially analytics, some videos might pop out, get a lot more impressions and views, and get more engagement. You might want to break these out. But for now, we just want to get a bunch of different party bus related videos. So these are other people that are partying on a party bus. So like even influencers that are talking about a party bus, people might not even be looking necessarily at that point for a party bus. They're just watching their favorite influencer. But if you advertise your ads and they're in your market, then it'd be perfect for you to show up on that video as well. We have some gaming buses here. Okay, so you get the idea. We'll save that here. Okay, so this is now the Party Bus YouTube video placements. And you can do the same thing with channels. If you want to be more broad, like an entire channel is what your target market would be watching. You always want to be targeting them. But for now, I think that you get the idea of what you can do on YouTube. Now we want to do another different type of targeting here, which is paste. And this will be more targeting websites or blogs in your specific niche rather than just going off of YouTube necessarily, because that nightlife affinity category can go on YouTube and display, but you want to also be able to target certain keywords. Okay, so we'll say party bus. We're going to target the same keyword, but it will be, I'll just put keyword. So this means we're going to be targeting a specific keyword. So you always want to go back into placements. And since we copied, we're just going to want to pause these because we're not going to use them for this specific ad group, because we want to be able to see in the analytics what's working, what's not. We go into keywords, so video, display and video keywords. You can just put party bus. Or you can, if you don't have any ideas, you can just put party bus. Bus parties, like this would be relevant too. So we can target all these keywords, and we'll go for content, save. And if you want to get more granular here, more open, we also have different age groups you can target. So if you know for a fact that your target audience is not senior citizens or anyone over this age, we can just pause these as well. Yep, so you can say exclude from ad group. If you have a certain promotion or special for certain genders, or if you don't want to target parents, or you want to do different combination audiences, you can also do that. And now I have one more less known custom affinity audience that you can make as well within Google. So if you go up to tools up here, you can go to audience manager, and you can create a custom audience or a combination audience here. So let's say that you have a competitor here called, let's see here, say Party Bus. So say this is one of your competitors, Miami, so MiamiShuttleVan.com. Let's just say this. You're not really sure who you really want to go for. You can just directly target one of your competitors. So you'll say people that browse websites similar to your competitor here. And this will give you some good insights on the actual demographics too. So 25 to 34, mostly males. They're not parents and they live in Dade. So this gives you great targeting ideas right there. And you can create this audience, Miami Shuttle Van, and then go and create an ad group and see how that performs. So like just targeting those people, even if they're not even looking for your party bus or looking for party buses right that moment, you want to stay top of mind. And this will really keep you getting people before they're going onto Google and typing in party bus. So it'll be much cheaper to get leads, or you'll be top of mind whenever they click on your ads, and you can set up remarketing and whatnot for them. Okay, so I hope this video was very helpful on kind of getting you an idea of the granularity you can get with the targeting, because it's much better than Facebook, which is essentially using interest and cookies. This is more when people are watching certain pieces of content that are directly related to what you have as a service. This can be very profitable for your business, get much cheaper leads, and keep you top of mind with your market and your customers, where they think you're bigger than you really are, and you really just get more market share. Thanks. You can message me with any questions if you have any. I hope you have a good rest of your day.